Aloha, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Author Joe Holt with another Fireside chat for you today. It's a live podcast I do with other D-Live streamers so that you can get to know them on a more personal level, but also so that you can kind of learn about streaming. And if you're a new streamer, we're going to try to give you tips and tricks, things that we're doing. Without further ado, today's guest, Super Crypto Bros. Aloha, buddy.
Aloha, Joe. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So I don't think we're going to have any technical issues, but you are currently in the UK. I am currently in the United States. So we're, literally on opposite sides of the world from each other. So bear with us if there's any sort of technical issues. But anyway, without further ado, the very first question that I like to ask is your name, Super Crypto Bros. How did you come up with it? What's it mean to you?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I came up with it, to be fair. I came up with it probably about like a year ago, I would say. And it was more to do with like I got inspired by like a drawing I saw of like the Mario brothers, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
And yeah, so it kind of came out of that. And because I've been in crypto since 2017, that it's kind of something that's resonated with me, obviously just crypto in general in itself. So like I saw like a nice drawing of like Super Mario Bros. And I was like, oh, okay. It just came to me like Super Crypto Bros. I just kind of ran with it, to be perfectly honest with you. And I am kind of going through like a name change, but at the minute I'm unable to change to the name that I want because D-Live only the minimum characters you have to use for a name is 3 characters, and the name that like one of my AKAs is Axe, so I wanted to change it to that, but yeah, there's only 3 characters.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I think you should keep Super Crypto Bros. It's number one. There's a lot of us that are nostalgic about Super Mario Brothers. A lot of us. Number 2, you're a crypto gamer.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I know about you, right? So
yeah,
I really like that about you, and I would say keep the name. But you do what you will, sir. You do what you will. All right. So
that's interesting.
So second question I like to ask everybody is welcome on in, guys. Welcome to the show. This is Super Crypto Bros, my boy from the UK. And the second question I'd like to ask you is, when did you start streaming and what got you into streaming?
Okay. I started streaming in it was in April, right? I'm sure it was April, like late April, right? Late April. And I was on D-Live. I signed up to D-Live about February, and I didn't stream because I didn't have my rig. I didn't have my computer, the one I wanted, because I was building a custom computer, so I didn't actually have it. So I was just literally on D-Live and just networking and getting to know the platform and whatnot. One of my close friends, who's also a streamer on the platform, Pygos, because we knew each other since 2017. So he just suggested it to me. And in a way, I was like, hold on, yeah, this is something that I've always kind of wanted to do, because I've been a gamer like all my life anyway. And I've been watching other people's streams, like on Twitch, and watching YouTube videos. When YouTube was, like up and coming, and like loads of people were turning to millionaires on YouTube, I was watching them, and like I was really heavy into Call of Duty. I was watching a lot of Call of Duty content creators, and I always thought to myself, wow, this is something that I would love to do, because at the time I really loved Call of Duty, and I've always been a gamer. I've always been, on making like good content, but I never really got round to it, to be honest. Like, life got in the way. Like, it was just one of those things where I said I always kind of wanted to do, but I never actually took the step to do it. And, I'm just at a point in my life where I was able to, like buy a brand new, like build a brand new computer. And, now I've got some spare time because I don't have a job at the minute. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. And yeah, here I am.
Nice. So it's been about 2 months then.
Yeah.
And is D Live the first time you ever live streamed?
It's not the very first time. I did live stream like on my PlayStation when I was playing like loads of different games, like when I was playing Call of Duty or like just other like beat 'em up games or whatnot. But I mean, basically, I was just live streaming to no one. So yeah, so I did have a Twitch as well, and I did broadcast from my PlayStation to my Twitch account, but I really got no interaction. But I didn't have like a camera, I didn't have a mic all hooked up as well, so I was literally just like streaming a game. So yeah, that
So
was what I really done.
so D Live in April is the first time you've actually had the full setup and have been going for it.
Indeed, 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 indeed. Like literally, I was waiting for a while to get my computer built, and as soon as I got it built, said to myself, "This is it. Like I'm going for it, and I'm going to see how this works." And yeah,
Nice.
here we are.
So your name suggests that you are a crypto individual, somebody who has experience with it. Does the Super Crypto Bros allude to you knowing about cryptocurrency, or more about you being a crypto gamer?
No, it's more about me knowing about cryptocurrency because my background is I bought my first cryptocurrency in 2017, and that's when I just started learning about it. Then after I learned what cryptocurrency is and how it can change the world, and then I started trading it. To be honest, so yeah, I've been in the industry for a while. I've met loads of different people who are similar to me who trade it, who are fundamentalists. I've been to like loads of meetups, so I've been involved in that industry for a while now. So it's more that I know my way around the charts, and yeah, I know about loads of projects that are coming up and what difference it can make in our financial system. So yeah.
So if like I don't have experience with crypto,
Mhm.
and with D Live, the currency is called Lino, and it's
Yep.
on a test net at a fixed price point. So
Yep.
it is not cryptocurrency. But
Mm.
do you see similarities with Lino to cryptocurrency?
I mean, yeah, because it's on like DLive is a DApp on the Lino blockchain, right? So for that, it's not trading Lino itself because it is testnet. So it's basically just like practice, like yeah, it's testnet, and it's not actually tradable on any exchange. But I mean, from what I've learned about Lino and DLive, they are planning on going mainnet, and they are planning on getting Lino to be tradable, right? So when it's fully tradable, then the price will fluctuate. But at the minute, it's locked in. It's basically like a stable, well, not stable coin, but I mean, the price is pretty stable at 1.2 USD per 100 Lino, right? So
Right.
yeah.
And
Uh,
so for somebody like myself who doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency, where do you even start to begin to understand crypto?
that's a good question. I would say the best place to start is to like learn about blockchain, like learn about
Mm.
what blockchain is, what it does, and what um it can potentially what it can do to potentially shape the future. So
Mm.
once you learn about that, then you may start understanding it because ultimately what they are, there's loads of different coins or like tokens that have different use cases, right? Some cryptos are for like identity, some cryptos
Mm.
for like faster payments. There's loads of different use cases. Some cryptos are even like blockchains where other applications can be built on them as well, like called dApps. So I mean, there are loads of different use cases that can be utilized for it. So it's kind of just learning that and more recognizing the opportunity that okay, if you're a person that wants to make investments or anything like that, you can see this as like some assets that you want to invest in, and within the future could be worth a lot more than what it currently is worth now.
And so Lino is based on a blockchain technology. Could you explain that a little bit? What that means to somebody who's never heard of it?
I mean, Lino is its own blockchain. From what I understand of it, Lino is its own blockchain, and what DLive is built on the Lino blockchain. So this whole platform is built on the Lino blockchain. So it's a dApp on the Lino blockchain. So it's it's basically built on that, and we can obviously stream on this service. So they basically built their own app on this blockchain service. So with that, I would say that's how DLive operates.
Right, but for somebody who doesn't necessarily understand, by the way, I'm hearing an echo back. I'm not sure if you have my stream muted or not, but for somebody who doesn't understand what blockchain is, right? Like I understand that DLive has its own blockchain, but what is a blockchain? My understanding is it's a way to track the coin, right? Like a public ledger to track how the coin is used. Is that even close?
Yeah, so it's like distributive ledger technology. So I mean, yeah, you basically have full transparency of the way currency is used, so you can see all the transactions. You can't delete it. Like it can't be edited in a way, right? So it can't be manipulated. Like if I transfer X amount of Bitcoin to you, and you transfer it to someone else, then that person transfer it to someone else. There is always going to be a way to track it, right? Through like addresses and like seeing the transaction. So it is basically like a transparent system. It's a transparent system that you're not able to hide from it in a way. So like just like everyone's account on DLive, you can literally track from the minute that account has been open till now. It's all available to the public, whoever who can see it. So we can track all the transactions that you have done from that account, and it's not like personal information. So I can see all your transactions which you have done since you've opened your Lino account.
Right, and that part I know. If you guys aren't sure, just below every streamer's tab, there's an about videos, replays. One of the tabs is earnings, and that's where he's talking about. But I guess my question about my understanding that DLive actually stands for decentralized live. My understanding of the way Lino was created, which is very minimal understanding, it's not actually decentralized. It is on a blockchain, and that is public. But do you know? I mean, I'm asking, do you know how Lino is created or how it's released?
When you say released, I'm not 100% sure what you mean.
Well, so maybe we'll start at the beginning. Say Bitcoin. What gives Bitcoin its value, and how do they know how many Bitcoin are available? Is it a fixed amount? Like what
Bitcoin
gives it value?
So Bitcoin, there's only 21 million Bitcoin, right? And all of this information is pretty easy to see because that's the max supply of the Bitcoin that has been created, right? So you can see all of these things on like websites like coinmarketcap.com. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, you're able to view all the cryptocurrencies to date, and you're able to see the max supply of the cryptocurrencies themselves. So Bitcoin is about 21 million. So it's fixed at 21 million, right? No, there can't be any more Bitcoins created. And probably, even though there's only 21 million in terms of like there can only ever be 21 million Bitcoin mined, there's already probably around, let's say, 3 to 4 million Bitcoin that's already been lost. So the thing that makes Bitcoin valuable is that it's a finite supply in a way, right? Because 21 million, even 21 million Bitcoin is not enough for the whole world, right? It's not enough for one person to own an individual Bitcoin. But there's even less than that. So it's finite supply, it's a store of wealth, or store of value, should I say? So that's the reason why Bitcoin is valuable right now.
Well, how could it be lost?
Because Bitcoin can be mined, a lot of people have probably lost it, or like either because you could either lose it without having your private keys. Because if you don't have your private key is basically what shows that you own this, right? So you have access to this because you have access to that private key. Um, it can be lost in a way because people may have forgotten their private key. People's computers that they mined the Bitcoin on could have been destroyed, or like, you know, they haven't got access to that computer. Like, you know, people could have died with you know, having like millions of or thousands of Bitcoin on their computer, and no one else knows the password. You know, and
Wow.
it's one of those ones. So yeah, you never. There's no like. If you lose your private key, there's no like, oh, forgot password, or you know, and get it like reset or anything like that. It's if you lose your
Wow.
private key, that is it, you know.
Wow, that's
So
so.
yeah,
There's no real way to tell how much of that has happened, though, right?
yeah. There's no real way to tell, but I mean, as I said, because every wallet address is public, you know, so you can like see everyone's wallet address. You can kind of tell which the certain wallets who haven't seen no activity for a while, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
So
so you've been involved with crypto. Made reference to a particular website, but are there certain markets or websites, places to purchase the different types of crypto?
oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, the most known one I would say, and the most easiest one is Coinbase. I would say, right?
Mm.
Coinbase, that's pretty easy, and that was the very first site that I used to purchase like my first cryptocurrency. It's pretty well known now. It's an app, it's a website. You can sign up to Coinbase, you know, get verified because they do ask for KYC and whatnot. Um, Once you do that, as long as you're not in a sanctioned country or country that, you know, that they don't allow cryptocurrency, you can sign up. And once you're verified, you can purchase it directly with your credit card, credit or debit card, should I say.
So, how many types of crypto are like on these markets?
Oh, so I mean, well, right now there is 2,320 cryptocurrencies that exist, but
Wow.
there's yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man, I had no idea. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a dozen. Like I had no
No, no,
idea.
no, no. There's way more. There's way more. Obviously, there's more well known than others,
Sure.
but also from the places where I just mentioned, so like Coinbase, you can only probably purchase a few of them. So you could probably purchase all the main ones, which is like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and just a few of the main ones, right? But there are crypto exchanges where you basically sign up to them, same process, and where people trade, which, you know, I trade as well, where you can purchase much more. So in a way, it's like you need Bitcoin because Bitcoin's kind of like the gateway to all of the other altcoins. So
Oh.
yeah. So you can't. So I mean, I know Binance.com has recently introduced buying crypto with credit card, but I haven't done that, so I'm not 100% sure if they how many cryptocurrencies they offer from you. Just um, how many cryptocurrencies they offer you that you can buy with your credit card. But I mean, the way it worked for me was, you know, Bitcoin was the gateway. Once I purchased Bitcoin, then I could, you know, transfer my Bitcoin to an exchange. Then once the Bitcoin's on the exchange, I could therefore start buying loads of different altcoins
Oh, I see.
with the Bitcoin.
So the cryptocurrency sites want to use a cryptocurrency to trade for the other cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, so the exchanges where people can buy and sell cryptocurrencies, you can, you know, you can transfer your Bitcoin there, and you're able to purchase different cryptocurrency.
Now, I've noticed that you like to play cryptocurrency games. Is that
Yes.
because of your passion for cryptocurrency?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And you know, in my personal opinion, that's the way gaming is going because
Hmm.
um, what's so good about it is playing like blockchain games gives you the opportunity to actually like own your assets. So, for an example, like I've been a gamer all my life, right? I've spent like thousands and thousands on purchasing games, purchasing season passes, purchasing supply drops, or
Sure.
whatever you want to call them. And to be fair, I have got like some cool things out of the crates and whatnot, but then again, I'm not able to transfer that. It's like I'm stuck with it on this game, then once the new game comes out, effectively all the money that I've spent on this game is kind of worthless. So
right, I've run into that for sure.
yeah, exactly, right. But when like playing a blockchain game, that's completely different because it has player. The market is owned by the players. You own the assets, right? So you see me like playing Axes. Most of these games are run on NFTs, right? Which are non-fungible tokens, and that basically means every Axie that you see me playing with, I actually own that Axie. So I own it, and on top of me owning it, I'm able to buy and sell. So I'm able to trade with that Axie for Ethereum, because most of the games that you see me playing are on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm able to buy and sell, right? So it's like, let's just say I was playing Axie Infinity and I got like really good Axies that were worth quite a bit of Ethereum. Then a new game came out and I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with Axie Infinity. I want to kind of take my, the Ethereum that I've gained from Axie and move it into a different game. I'm able to sell those assets that I have, then transfer it into another game and buy some NFTs from that game, and I'm able to move on.
That's awesome. So is Axie your go-to game right now? Axie Infinity?
Yeah, I enjoy playing Axie. I enjoy playing 0x Universe. I enjoy playing Crypto Space Commanders. Yeah, there's a few blockchain games that are on my radar. There's a few, because it's still pretty new, right? So they are not all polished games. Like even with Axie, there's still way more things that are coming. But the excitement to me is that I'm kind of in these games early, right? In these games early, and there's still much more to come. So with that kind of spells an opportunity for me to make a bit more Ethereum than what I originally started with. So it's all like an opportunity.
Sure. And the difference being like on DLive with Lino being a private coin versus crypto, we're not going to see any sort of like return on investment. What you've got is exactly what you've got, right? They're worth 1.2 pennies a piece, period. So do you, I really like what you're doing in that, if you want this chance to make money on cryptocurrency, you could still use DLive and stream on DLive while playing, like you said, these other crypto games. So you're still actually investing and spending money on cryptocurrencies, even though DLive doesn't currently have one.
I mean, yeah, because we can't trade Lino, right? But I mean, it is, because it's on the blockchain, it is kind of like a currency, Lino, because at the end of the day, I can exchange that Lino for your local currency or Bitcoin. So I mean, yeah, that it is a good opportunity. End of the day, I see it as I enjoy playing games. This is a game that I enjoy playing. It's on the blockchain, which means the price is volatile, right? The price is volatile because Ethereum has jumped from let's just say $150 to around $300 in the space of a month.
Wow.
So yeah, cryptocurrencies are volatile. So it's like you having those type of assets that you're able to, one, play with, and two, you're in control of it, and you're able to buy, like trade it. Basically, you're able to buy and sell. I mean, it's just a great opportunity. So it's like I'm playing games and I'm able to essentially like make a return off the game that I'm playing. Make a return, or not even. Also, it's not all about making the return, right? You have to enjoy it still. Like you can't just play it for the return, because then there's no fun in that. But because I enjoy it so much, I'm able to make it, and the possibility of me making a return makes it even more enjoyable.
Yeah, and my question, because having no experience in this, if, like you said, in the last month, one Ethereum has doubled in price, right? So how does that affect the price of the Axie, right? Does all of a sudden your Axies are worth so much more, or now you just are charging less ETH for the Axie because the ETH is worth more? Like, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, because it's a player driven market, right? So we are the market. So it kind of depends on, you know, the prices of Ethereum. So what I've noticed is that because Ethereum has gone higher, the base price of Axie has gone lower, right? Because not everyone that's getting into Axie are people that have had cryptocurrency from years ago.
Right.
People that, you know, because there's a lot of new players that are coming into Axie, but they might not actually own cryptocurrency. So they have to like buy into the cryptocurrency first, then exchange the cryptocurrency for the Axie. So, you know, it's kind of different for them, how it's different for someone per se that's been in the crypto game longer, that has accumulated more and can spend a bit more Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever because they've already had it. So it kind of does fluctuate between that. So Axie, I mean, on my stream, I checked it, and the cheapest breedable Axie was about $2.30 worth of Ethereum. So it's not expensive.
Right. That's inexpensive for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I've seen you play like a rocket type game or building rockets, finding planets. Like what game is that?
Yeah, that's 0x Universe.
0x Universe. And what cryptocurrency is that based on?
Ethereum. So as I said, most of the games that you see me playing are Ethereum-based blockchain games. Yeah.
And so have you seen the similar moves in that game in terms of what things are worth when Ethereum moves?
Yeah, definitely. Because that's the same thing. It's a player-based market. So, you know, prices for planets have fluctuated. There was a time when, to be honest, the prices of planets, well, certain planets, right, not just any planet, like epic planets with legendary resources, they were pretty valuable, right? So there was a time when, you know, it was on the rise, and like if you had an epic planet for an epic planet with a legendary resource, you could sell that for like 0.4 Ethereum. Currently, if I check, 0.4 Ethereum is worth like what?
I mean, that's like $180 or something, right?
Yeah,
currently?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so 0.4 Ethereum is about $123 right now.
Okay.
So, but Ethereum is high, but let's just say at that price point, Ethereum, like you would say 0.4 was about $80, $90. So you were basically let's just say you spent about $10 to get into this game, you know, purchase a starter planet, then you know, invent a rocket to launch out into space, then find an epic planet with a legendary resource, then listing it on the market for 0.4 Ethereum and then selling. You know, you essentially just made yourself like a pretty nice return, right?
Sure.
No, yeah, I'm not saying everyone's doing that, but essentially that's how you could do it. But there are people out there that collect the item and, you know, wait for it to increase in value and things like that. But I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of games that I'm dealing with.
Well, it's completely different than anything that I've been involved in, because normally when you buy a game, you're just spending money, right?
Exactly.
And you hope to get your return from streaming, right? Donations, some other way, but you never get the money back from the game itself.
This is it. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to say, so you seem to be like the smartest guy on D Live. I mean,
well, it's not just me. It's not just me. There's loads of other people that play the same type of game, right? So I won't say it was just me, but I mean, the point is that I've recognized the opportunity in this, and it's like it makes a lot of sense. At the end of the day, as gamers, I feel like we deserve something like this in a way, because as I said, right, I've been a gamer all my life, which I'm sure loads of other people on D-Live have been gamers all their lives as well, right? We've spent so much money on games, buying packs, buying, you know, passes, all of that. And as soon as the next game comes out the next year, effectively all the money that we've spent is, you know, it's useless. Like, that's it. We don't get no return on it. But whereas with blockchain games, you can get a return on the money that you invest, basically, potentially. End of the day, this is not financial advice, so it's potentially you could, right? Because it's a player-owned market where people buy and sell them, you know, their own assets. So that's it.
Yeah, for I guess that's a good point. For a legal disclaimer, we're going to say out loud, every investment is a risk. Don't invest money that you can't afford to lose.
Exactly.
This his success no way guarantees your success.
Yeah, and end of the day, it's about if you enjoy it, right? It's about you enjoy it.
Sure.
Like end of the day, you would never see me like playing Axie and all these other games if I didn't enjoy them. Like, you know, I don't think you should be playing a game that you don't enjoy just for the benefit of the stream. I'm not, as I said, I haven't been streaming for a long time, but you know, the reason why I'm enjoying streaming is because I'm enjoying the games that I'm playing as well, off top of the people that I'm interacting with as well. But it's like, because of the way Axie's set up, and it's like, you know, like a Pokemon / Tamagotchi, you know, game that's based on the Ethereum network, you know, that's a bit nostalgic for me, right? And with that, I'm able to, you know, relive certain things and, you know, like be happy that I can win certain battles and whatnot. And the fact that there's more things coming to the game is what's exciting. So, yeah.
Well, have you ever heard of a game called Steam Monsters?
I have heard of it, but I've never actually played it.
And I think so. It's based on the Steam blockchain, which my understanding is that's where DLive started, was on the Steam blockchain.
So I've heard, yeah. So I've heard, yeah.
And had some issues with it not fitting with DLive, so that's why they created the Lino coin. But with Steam Monsters, I think they're even rebranding Splinterlands, I think is what they're going to call it. But in that, it has the same idea where you get cards, and each card is a monster, and you can buy and sell them on an auction house that's built into the website. So is that the same thing with like Axie? Is the auctioning, buying and selling of these Axie built into the game website?
Well, yeah, you can. The Axie Infinity has its own marketplace, so you can you know, buy and sell on the Axie Infinity website itself, as long as you have a MetaMask address, right? MetaMask wallet. But also, there is another marketplace called OpenSea, where it's a peer-to-peer marketplace for all Ethereum games. So you can purchase Axies from OpenSea as well.
And that's just OPEN and the letter C?
Yes. Oh, no, OpenSea. So like SEA.
Oh, okay. OPENSEA. So OpenSea.
Yeah, OpenSea, yes.
Okay. Well, because I take notes during these podcasts. I learned stuff from just about every single guest I have on.
Yeah. No,
and I was excited to have you on, because something I've told people that maybe hadn't have heard of you, they were like, well, how do you choose guests for your show? I like to pick people that have something unique to offer, right? Teach us something that we haven't heard, but also people that are high energy, good energy, positive, loving people. Every time, literally every time I've come to your stream and watch you've been hyped. You're smiling, you're laughing, you're hyped. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. I love it. You clearly have a passion for not only streaming, but specifically the games you're streaming. It's fun to watch, man.
Thank you. I mean, end of the day, you know, I've been a gamer forever, right? So like me playing games is gonna happen regardless, whether I'm on stream or not. So the thing is, so now that I've started streaming, and end of the day, like I will say this all day long, yeah. The people that I've met on DLive, the community here is amazing. Like it actually is mind blowing. Like, you know, people could just say, you just say that. No, I actually believe it. I'm like, whoa, like the amount of love and support that I've been shown on DLive has been incredible, right? Like as I said, I didn't really I streamed from my PlayStation to Twitch, but that wouldn't really count that. But I mean, I've been a viewer on Twitch for a while as well, and you know, it doesn't compare. Like just being in the chat in like DLive and being in the chat in Twitch, it just does not compare. It does not compare. So that was one thing that I was really taken back by. I was like, holy, like crap, like everyone here, and I feel like a lot of people are really genuine as well. So it's just like meeting, you know, so many good people here has motivated me in a way, because at the end of the day, it's not like I've had an easy life or anything like that. Everyone's been through their own struggles, right? So to come online and putting your, basically, because I am putting myself out there, because I'm literally, you know, switching on the webcam, and connecting to the internet and just broadcasting myself, like you can have some nerves about that, but
Sure.
doing this here on this platform and meeting the people that I've met and interacting with all these like wonderful people, that's amazing. And I don't feel like you get that everywhere on every platform and things like that. So now that I've been given an opportunity like this, and recently I got made a verified partner, I mean, that's just motivating, and I want to keep it going.
Actually, I noticed you've only been streaming on DLive about 2 months. How long have you been a verified partner?
I only got made verified partner like last week, I think.
Well, congratulations, friend. I didn't know until yesterday when I came back in your channel. So good job, man. I'm glad too.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it because, as I said, it's meant to be here a while ago. But you came into my stream like a while ago and was just like, "Yo, like, enjoy your streams and I want to get you in." I was like, oh, "Okay, I definitely need to do this." Obviously, my fault why it took so long. But
no problem, friend. No problem at all. And in the end, what's kind of nice, I did find you kind of when you were first getting to DLive. And what's nice for me, even though it took some time to get you on the show, I've still got to keep watching you stream all this time. And you have the same consistency, you have the same energy, the same smile. Like, you have a damn good smile. I'm going to say it. You can see, look, right there. You guys see that? Look at that smile. I'm serious. You've got great energy. You've got a great smile. You've got a great voice, right? Your voice, your tone, your accent. Everything. It's nice. It's just it's easy to be in your stream and watch you do what you do. And I think that if people are trying to take notes or looking to start streaming, be yourself, right? Do what you're passionate about, because that's what's going to come across the screen the best. It's no surprise that you stream crypto games as well as you do because of your passion for cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But
and I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say the community, though, like the community, the love, the support, you were hitting on that on DLive. How much has that helped you?
That's helped me immensely because, as I said, right, I started this not knowing really what I was getting myself into. I just thought to myself, I kind of let an opportunity go by like previously because, as I said, there was a point where, I was watching all these Call of Duty content creators and I said to myself, I want to do this myself. But I never fully committed to it. I never went out there and spent the money that I needed to, invest in myself to get it going, right? I said I was going to do it. I never done it. But whereas now I thought to myself, with this whole blockchain, with the whole crypto environment coming up and DLive being on, a blockchain, this is my opportunity to do so, right? So, I put my money where my mouth was when invested in all the equipment, and I came and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try, and if I fail, I fail, right? But at least I know if I fail this time, I've actually tried instead of saying I was gonna do it. Then seeing all these people blow up and thinking, that could have been me, but it couldn't have been you because you didn't put the work in.
Right.
So now I'm putting the work in and we're going to see what happens.
Well, I think you're hitting on something. Honestly, I think you're ahead of the curve. And that's why I would encourage you to keep the name that you have, Super Crypto Brothers. I think gaming has to go the way of crypto games. Like you said, it's like the difference between, say, Twitch or Facebook and DLive in terms of the control of your content that you're creating, the ownership of what you're creating, the ability to move and trade the currency, in and amongst DLive is super easy, right? You can give it to me, I can go back and give it to someone else. It's super easy to trade the coin, the Lino coin.
I don't know. Is it a coin yet, though? I'm not sure if it's an actual coin, to be honest. But I mean,
again, that you're the guy. I would ask you.
Yeah. I don't think it's a coin. To be honest.
So is it? What's the difference between like private currency, coin, token? Like, what's the difference?
No, those are probably just use cases, right? For it to be a coin, it needs to kind of be like minted, I guess. And we don't know. I haven't found out the total supply of Lino.
So we can't say coin because it's not an actual coin.
Like it's not on the exchange, right? It's not on an exchange. It's not.
Okay, okay.
It's still testnet.
So
Testnet means
even
that it's not fully finished. That's the reason why they're able to make all these changes to the website, because it's not fully finished. It's still on testnet. Because once something goes mainnet, that is it. Like for them to be able to change anything on that, they're gonna have to fork, which is basically copying it onto another block. So this is why it's staying. This is why it's testnet, and this is why they're able to, do all these changes, because it's still at testnet level. Once they've finalized all the things and they put it on mainnet, I mean, I'm still pretty curious to see how this is going to go. But I mean, once it does get on mainnet, then and it's on an exchange, then they've done all the things that they need to do with it. Then we can see if it's gonna turn into a coin, or like it's gonna be a coin. Right now, to me, I would say this is like a token, because it's still testnet.
well, because
That's why it's not listed on anything.
I've had other D Live streamers that are very knowledgeable about crypto say to me, "There's no way Lino's ever going to be a cryptocurrency. They just don't think it's ever going to happen." Do you feel like it would matter? Do you feel like if they just left Lino exactly the way it is and didn't put it on a mainnet as a cryptocurrency, do you think that would negatively affect D Live, or do you think it wouldn't really matter?
It won't negatively affect it, not necessarily, because ultimately, right now it's fixed, right? So, what is it? Every 100 Lino is 1.2 USD, right? Once that goes onto an exchange and once it's tradable, the price is going to fluctuate, right? So it's like, in my personal opinion, obviously this is not financial advice or anything like that, right? If Lino was to go onto like a mainnet and go onto an exchange, I think the price will dump, right?
I've heard that too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, all the people that were in it, they're going to want to take their profit. They're going to dump the Lino, and the price is going to go down. Whether, most likely that's going to be a really good opportunity to buy some cheap Lino, to be honest with you. But I mean, that all depends on like the vision and the commitment of the people behind the project, right? And see how good they're going to make it and whatnot, and see which direction they're taking it. So, I mean, it's an interesting question. I don't know the answer to it, whether it's gonna fully benefit them or negatively benefit them. I don't know, but I mean, if it does go on there, I'm pretty sure the price will dump. And in the way the product works right now, so D Live, the way it works, I mean, if this was to go into the exchange and it was to dump, I would definitely be buying.
Right,
because
right.
this is a really good platform. Like the way the UI is, like this is a really good. It's working. Like it works. Like so many other platforms like don't work as well. Like it's pretty smooth. Like majority of the time, right? It's pretty smooth.
Sure.
I mean, this is really good in my personal opinion.
So those of us that have Lino locked in right now, there's no way that would just roll over onto a mainnet, right? Like we would have to cash it out and buy into the mainnet.
That's my understanding. I don't think it'll just roll over. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see legally how that could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so D-Light has even said to us that we will have a chance to. I'm hearing myself echo back through for some reason.
Really, I don't have nothing.
Not sure why that is.
There's no volume.
Okay. Well, I mean, I am hearing myself echo back through. I'm just not sure why. Hopefully that's not bothering you guys out there in the audience for audio. So with crypto gaming, are there games coming out that aren't out yet? I mean, or do you already know? Can already see what the next step in crypto gaming is going to be, or is it still just too new to tell?
I mean, it's mass adoption, really. I mean, right now I'm playing another game called Crypto Space Commander, which is still in its alpha build, and that's like a space MMO, but it's mainly like the adoption. So once more and more people start finding out about this and understanding that, hold on, wait a minute, I'm here, I'm playing this game, I'm having like a ton of fun playing this game, and the assets on this game, I actually own them. I am in control of these assets. I can buy, I can sell these assets. You know, that to me is going to be the next step. Once more and more people actually understand it and realize the opportunity, the potential behind it, then we're going to get more and more people into it.
Now, I would like to ask you a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
We like to get to know the streamers on a more personal level. So if you don't mind sharing what your first name is, I would appreciate that.
Samuel.
Samuel. So when
Yes.
people come into your channel that have known you for a while, what is it that they call you? What do you like to be called?
I don't mind. You can call me Super. You can call me Axe. So good.
Okay. I just wondered. Some streamers like a particular name.
Yeah.
I could call you Mr. Bros. You know, Mr. SCB. I noticed somebody in chat was saying SCB.
Yeah, you can call me SCB. I mean, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I've got like in my about section. There's a little little section where I name all my AKAs. So yeah, it's all good.
So, do you have passions in your life, like a favorite sport, favorite pet?
I mean, I don't want, like, this is my team right here, my football team, Arsenal Football Club. Yeah,
Which
so
is what I can't actually see the name on it, just the top.
Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
Arsenal, yeah. That's my football team, right? Yes, football, not American football, but real football.
I'll say we call it soccer, but that's just because I would say that's because we don't know. But I don't know if you heard, but it sounds like the United States female soccer team won the World Cup.
Yes, they did. They beat the Netherlands 2-0.
So can we call it soccer now, or do we still have to say football?
I'm sure you guys can call it soccer. That's
now I think
everyone knows soccer, right?
It should be called football because they use their feet, right?
That's
like our American football, we use our hands. It should be called handball. I'm just saying. I agree with you. So what have you been playing soccer, or are you just a lifelong fan?
No. So I grew up on sports, right? I think that's kind of why I get like the certain personality that I have, because I've grew up on sports. I grew up playing football. After like loads of sports, I've done athletics. Then after that, like I moved on to like kickboxing. I've competed like mixed martial arts. So I've competed in competitions as well. So I've always been like an active person that's always been playing sports like for most of their life. To be honest, I've always been like that type of person. I've always loved to compete. Always loved to test myself and things like that.
Can you move your mic just a little closer for me? I'm having trouble hearing you on some of it.
Okay.
So do you still play football?
Yeah, but not as regularly as I was like that. It's just more like now, because I don't play competitively, so I don't play for a team or anything like that. So it's mainly like when me and my friends like get together and we can play matches. But I know everyone's kind of busy right now. But yeah, we play not here and there, I guess.
Do you find that your streaming, your gaming, does that world extend into other parts of your life, like your football friends? Do they game and stream and stuff, or is this just a separate thing that you're doing?
Well, what do you mean exactly? As in, do my friends do it, or just?
Well, like some streamers, everybody they know is a streamer, and that's what they do, and that's their reality. Is this like an escape, something you do for fun, or is it very integral part of your reality?
Yeah, I mean, the people, not everyone I know is a streamer. No, most people, they don't stream. Like I tell my friends, oh, I've started to stream now. Some of them are like, oh, what's that? And they don't know. I have to tell them, and I have to be like, oh, it's on D Live, and start giving them the whole spiel. So no, not everyone I know is a streamer. And yeah, I mean, I'm open about it. Like I tell my friends that I stream and whatever, but I mean, it's something that I've recently started doing and I'm really enjoying. So, to be perfectly honest with you, I have noticed that since I have started streaming, I've had less time for other things. And so my friends have started to notice that as well. That I'm not out as much, or I'm not like being like super engaged on the WhatsApp group chats anymore, because now I'm streaming, or I'm either on Discord, like talking to people on Discord, or like just streaming or being in other people's streams on
Sure,
D Live,
sure.
talking
Do you
to.
find that that's good for you though? Has that been a positive thing in your life?
Well, I feel great. Like as I said, I like in April. Was it April? Yeah, in April was the last time I was working, and after that, my contract got cancelled. So, I've been out of work since then. But I mean, it has helped me. Whereas I've still been like applying for certain jobs on the side, but streaming has definitely helped me. To not like feel down about it,
Hmm.
and yeah,
I've
not feel
actually
down
heard
about it.
that from a number of guests, that
Mhm.
especially in the UK, actually, that, they've had trouble finding work, and
Mm.
streaming gave them positive energy and helped them stay, positive and feel good about themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Because I lived in New York for like a year, right? Because I was doing like a program where I did like my postgraduate degree, and on top of that, like I was working in a bank, an investment bank in like Midtown Manhattan. And when I came, like the plan was for me to like get a visa and like basically continue staying there, but that didn't happen, right? And because of that, I came back to London, and like I just couldn't find a job for like a while. Couldn't find a job for like a while, and like that kind of messed with me mentally, because I've I'm well educated. Like I've got 2 degrees. I've got loads of work experience. I worked for multiple banks, and I wasn't able to find a role, and that kind of really like got me down in a
Hmm.
way. Um, but it was until I actually found out about crypto, then that's basically kind of what changed the whole trajectory of my life on that, right? So this time around, where because I've been contracting since, so contracting is not permanent. It's not permanent positions, right? It's just like there's the bank needs a team to complete a project. Once you complete the project, that's it. Sometimes the project doesn't even last the whole duration of when they say it's going to
Hmm.
last, and you get cut off, which is what happened to me earlier this year, because I was working on a project in a bank about Brexit, and because Brexit got extended, they basically said they don't require our team, right? So
Hmm.
definitely streaming has helped, where I didn't like spiral back into that and start feeling, oh, I'm down, I haven't got a job, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, da, 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 da. No, I started streaming, and basically now streaming is my job in a way, and I've met so many good people on D Live. You know, it's just made me feel way better, to be perfectly honest with
Do you find that your degrees helped you to understand cryptocurrency?
you. Not really. I mean, anyone can learn anything, as far as I'm concerned. You don't need a degree to say that. Oh, because I got a degree, that means I can learn it. I mean, if you want to understand it, you know, you can learn it. So obviously, yes, I have been doing finance, since for a while, but I don't think it's just that. It's just knowledge. It's just a general knowledge. It's not just a degree. Like, because I don't understand it to a level where I'm programming. I'm not a
Hmm.
programmer, or I'm not like a developer or anything like that. So it's just understanding the use cases, and understanding basically how to trade.
I see. So I kind of want to get into a section where we try to help streamers, new streamers, right? Maybe they don't know what D Live is. Maybe they're new to live streaming and they're trying to figure out, hey, is this something I can do? I think you're the perfect guest for this question because when you started streaming at first, it was PlayStation directly to Twitch, like you said, no camera, no mic,
Yeah,
and you said you weren't really finding an audience then, correct?
yeah. Yeah.
So adding a camera, adding a mic, having some production value, how much has that changed streaming for you?
Oh, it's changed it completely, to be perfectly honest. It's changed it like immensely. Like I don't know how you can stream without like a camera and a mic, right? That doesn't make sense. And even if I was to put myself in the viewer's shoes, it's like, why would I watch someone that's streaming just the game with, even though the gameplay could be great, but if they haven't got a camera, they haven't got a mic, you can't see their reaction, you can't, it takes away that like personal feel to it. So, I mean, you definitely, in my personal opinion, you definitely need to have a camera and a mic. Definitely.
Well, that's actually, what's interesting is somebody, and I didn't realize this because I just started streaming this year too.
Mm.
People really, really enjoy our reactions to the game, right? I don't know why it didn't occur to me. I thought, well, they're there to watch the game. No, they're there to watch you suffer. They're there to watch you have a hard time and die and get stuck. I think so many of us as streamers are like trying to be perfect and try to play well and try to keep it, and then when you don't, that's when the chat lights up.
I mean, to me, when I watch streams, because I, even though I am a streamer, I am a viewer as well. Like I do, hang out in other people's streams. I do watch them. I do interact. So it's like when I watch streams, what makes me stay in the stream is basically me relating to the person or me liking that person's personality. Like it's not just their game. Obviously, their gameplay does help, but if I like that person as a person, if you relate to them and you think they're cool or whatever, that definitely helps. So it's like that's something that you need to do. That's why like I focus on my chat quite a lot. When I'm streaming, I'm always focusing on my chat. I'm always trying to be talkative, trying to talk to the people so they're getting to know me as well, right?
So as a tip then for new streamers would be definitely pay attention to your chat and interact.
Hell yeah. Like you have to pay attention to your chat, because the way I see it, and this is what I didn't like about Twitch as well, was when I was talking to people on Twitch, like it was hard for me to get an acknowledged, and I was just like, wow, like obviously if he was going into someone's stream that's got like 2 people, of course that's fine, right? But if you're watching like a more popular streamer, you know getting them to acknowledge you is quite a difficult thing, right? So it's like, but as a streamer, you should understand some viewers, if they're not getting acknowledged and they're like, oh man, like, I wish this guy would acknowledge me or talk to me or whatever. You don't know what's going on the other side. So I try my best to always, look at my chat, always talk to the people that talk to me on my chat and whatnot. So yeah, I'm always trying to be interactive, because at the end of the day, I always put myself in the viewer's shoes and to be like, if I'm viewing someone and I'm saying, hey, what's up, da, 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 and they, they just completely ignore me, what makes me want to stay in that stream?
So a big part of watching streaming is because they're getting that feedback.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, it's like it seems to be the major difference between, say, watching a YouTube video, which is content creation, and watching live streaming is you get to watch the content creation as it happens, and by interjecting, get to be a part of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it, and what's great is when we keep a consistent schedule, we have a lot of the same people show up, and I've noticed my chat, they are all friends. Right? They excited when a name they know, person they know comes into chat, and I found that they can help entertain themselves. Right, like we're streaming, we're doing our thing, but the chat can be off on a whole other conversation sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes that is true, definitely, and I like that. I like when people come together and they're interacting, they're having jokes. Everyone's just having a chill time, right? Because at the end of the day, everyone's got a life. Everyone has loads of things going on that you don't know about. So some people come on to streams to like just escape and just just relax and chill out and hang out. So you definitely want to, as a content creator, you want to definitely try your best to create that type of environment where people come into your streams. They can just chill, they can say what's up, talk about their day, or just talk about the game you're playing or anything like that. Yeah, that's the type of environment I try to create, because that's the type of environment I would like when I'm viewing someone's stream.
how do you go about moderating your channel to keep that sort of environment?
Um, Luckily, I mean, obviously, it's not like I'm the biggest streamer and I have like hundreds of people in my chat, but I mean, luckily, most of the people that hang out in my chat, they're like pretty cool. So I have had, you know, a few trolls here and there, but not as, you know, nothing too serious. And I have my rules in my about me section, which are pretty like, you know, chill rules, nothing too crazy. But I have mods as well in my chat. But I mean, eh, this is another thing. I'm just like, wow, this D Live community is unreal. Like there's not even that many trolls around in D Live that are coming, you know, to troll in the chat or anything like that. So like moderators don't even have to do that much work, to be fair. But I mean, it's all good. And if I do have like a troll, I just get rid of him straight away. Like I haven't got no patience for that. So you know,
That's awesome. And how do you
yeah,
decide for, for those that are listening that want to be streamers that aren't streaming yet? When we talk about mods, we're talking about moderators, people in our chat who can delete messages that are inappropriate. They can time people out and mute them if they're being trolls. How do you go about deciding who is going to be a moderator for you?
for me, like all the people that mod my chat are my friends. So
Okay.
I mean, some of them are streamers as well. So it's all cool. But I mean, you know, so they can't mod my chat as, you know, but at the same time, because my chat is still, I'm still growing as a streamer, right? So it's not like I've got thousands of people in my chat, but um, they kind of know what it is. You know, it's, you know, everyone who I've put as a mod in my chat, like I trust to, you know, if they're in the chat and they see something crazy going on, they'll act. So yeah, I kind of just leave it as that. And I'm pretty good at modding my channel myself as well.
Sure,
So
sure.
yeah, yeah,
No, that's it, and it's important thing to tell people because here on D Live we are responsible for our content, what we
yeah,
create and put online. So if there are terms of service with D Live that we're not allowed to allow any cyberbullying or hate speech, right?
yeah,
Direct attacks.
yeah, yeah,
And so what's cool about D Live over the last several months, they've changed our interface so we can delete comments, we can time people out for 5 minutes for like a warning, which I really like that. Instead of like delete and mute automatically, you
mm,
can kind of give somebody a warning, because we're all different streamers, so some people allow a little bit more leniency in terms of what they allow people to get into in their chat.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, one of the only thing that is really sticking out to me when you're talking about this is just the language, right? Because there's a very big Turkish community on D Live,
hmm.
and you know, I haven't got no problem with anyone, right? It's just that, you know, some people have come into my chat and I just say, you know, just keep it English, which, you know, I get it. You know, they speak a different language and whatever, but you know, as it's in my rules. You know, it's English only chat because I don't understand any other language other than English myself, right?
Mhm.
And you know, just keeping it English, I feel like that's not that hard of a request, to be perfectly honest. So I mean, if that does happen, then I'll be like, okay, please, if you can just keep it English, that's fine. Then give them a warning. You know, if they keep doing it, then you know they have to get the hammer. But I mean, or
Well,
the axe, whatever.
yeah, and when it comes down to it, when you join D Live, you select your primary language, and those are the streams that you're going to be shown.
Yeah,
So, people that are using other languages are choosing to a language that is not their primary language for what, it's arguable whether they're trying to farm Lino or whatever.
hmm,
But like you said, because we're held to community standards and guidelines, we have to moderate our own channels. And if
yeah,
it's in a language we don't understand, you may be saying, hello, it's a beautiful day. We would have
hmm,
no idea. Right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's where
yeah,
those rules come from.
yeah. And I have experienced it as well. I have experienced where like someone was speaking a different language that I didn't translate it at that point, right? But when I translated it after, because I noted it down, I was like, okay, I'm going to translate what this guy was saying, because I did end up having to get rid of him. But then when I translated it, he was being rude.
Hmm.
So, you know,
That's so it makes sense. I tried to keep there was a time on D Live where that was a more pervasive problem. And so I would keep a translating service open and translate the things that were being said, and found out most people are just being pleasant, right? They just don't know English. But then I would have to write like, I can only moderate English, please use English in my channel. Then I would translate that into the language being used and share that in my chat. And then half the time they start speaking in broken English, like, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry, you know, this is the best I can do. I appreciate that effort.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, because in the end, DLive is a worldwide community, and that's one of my favorite things about it.
Yep.
Awesome. So I like to ask this question. It's a two-part question, and it's for new streamers. If there's something that you would say, don't do this, it's going to mess you up for streaming, what would it be? And also something that would be helpful for a new streamer to do.
Okay, so something that you shouldn't do. I would say, like, I think something certain streamers shouldn't do, like newer streamers. I think you shouldn't just come into someone's stream and just start self-promoting, like, or just start saying, "Yo, I'm streaming, come and check me out," or "Follow me," and you know, things like that. No one takes well to that. You know, you don't look cool doing that. You know, just if you are a streamer and you're coming into another person's stream, you're a new streamer. You know, you are trying to get noticed in that. The best way to do it is to just literally network and hang out. Right. This is the way I felt. I made a few really good friends even before I started streaming. Right, because what I was doing, because as I said, I was on D Live way before, like probably like a month before I had done my first stream, right? And I was just talking to people. I was just literally, you know, coming into people's chat saying, "Hey, what's up? If I could donate and I like the content, I'll donate." And you know, just talking. Then through just having a genuine conversation, people would ask you, "Oh, so what do you do?" So I'll be like, "Okay, like I'm not streaming at the moment, right? I'm not streaming at the moment, but I'm gonna stream. I'm ordering my setup. Then I'm gonna start streaming it." Then people will take kindly to it and be like, "Oh, okay, right, all right, cool. Let me know when you've got your setup. I'll come check you out." Blah blah blah. Like just stuff along those lines. You know, coming into someone else's chat and say, "Oh, follow me," or "I'm a streamer," or like, you know, "Come check me out," or like I don't think that's cool. And as a new streamer, I wouldn't really advise that. I would think like if you're trying to, you know, promote yourself and you're trying to, you know, get people to recognize you, the best way is to do it is to network, be friendly, and just have a genuine conversation with people. Because you might not think it, but like even though they could be like a way big streamer, if you talk to them, they're still genuine people. They'll still ask you questions about yourself as well. So that's something what not to do. And what was the second part, sorry?
Something that would help them. And I think you kind of were even getting into it about not like, don't self-promote, and instead genuinely invest your time into getting to know these people.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're a big streamer and you're coming from a completely different platform and you're just bringing your community with you, not a lot of people are going to know who you are, right? So you want to like make friends, like you want to just network, like network, you know, network is your net worth. Like that's the way I see it, right? I see it. If you network with people, that's the most beneficial thing that's going to happen, like genuinely network with people.
Well, it's something that I found, because like you and I have had similar streaming experiences with DLive, something that I found here is to be, again, I was a viewer for a couple months before I started streaming too. And I found like that you can't be a good streamer if you're not also an avid viewer of streaming. Right? They kind of go hand in hand.
I agree.
Yeah, right? Like if you want to be a live streamer and you're never watching anybody else live stream, you're going to get lost. You're going to get depressed. You're not going to be happy with your results. right? You're going to be too consumed by your own reality. But I found like when sometimes streaming is difficult, right? The viewers aren't there, and it can get easy to feel depressed sometimes. You know, if you don't have that same interaction. But if you're interjecting other people's streams in your day-to-day streaming experience, it's not such a polar reality, right? Like if your stream went well, you're hyped. If it didn't go well, you're bummed. Now you're in other streams that are doing different things up and down, right? And it's not so overwhelming to you.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
But I've learned a lot from watching other D Live streamers in terms of what good production value is, what's possible, right? The transitions, the custom sounds, the alerts, the overlays. I mean, there's a lot of creativity on this site.
Definitely. There's so many like really good artists on this site. You know, there's so many like really genuine like good people on this site. It's just, as I said, the community of D Live, I've never experienced it anywhere else, and I am like so happy to be here. Like seriously, even though this could sound cheesy, whatever, but it's just real. Like it's so real. Like the people that are on here, they're all like, obviously I don't know everyone, but the people that I interact with, they're all really cool, genuine people who, you know, they're not just out for themselves. Like they'll lend helping hands to you if you're in need, or if you want to chat, or you know, just loads of different things. And I mean, that is something that needs to be like recognized and, you know, held on to and like built upon. Like, you know, everyone's out to help everyone else, which is great.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing about this platform, and it's why I even stream, is because of the community that's available here.
Yep. Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, guys, if you have any specific questions you would like to ask Mr. Super Crypto Bros, also aka Samuel, aka Sam, aka the Crypto God. There's many AKAs.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask. I have a question for you that's not specific to streaming. I'm a collector. I'm a fan of tattoos, and every once in a while I catch a glimpse of your arm, and you are also a collector of tattoos. Just wonder what got you into tattoos.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No, I'll say.
Okay.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was for a while, right? I was like, I was against tattoos. I was against tattoos, right? Then, basically, my sister passed away. Then, because she passed away, I just thought, you know what, I'm getting a tattoo to, you know, honor her and like, you know, remember her and like all my family. So like my arm is basically like filled with basically my siblings. Yeah,
that's
family, right?
That's beautiful. Like mine, this outer one is about my grandparents. There's one about me, my two kids, my mom. Like I'm with you.
Yeah. So it was kind of weird because I was just like, yeah, I'm never getting a tattoo. But you know, you know, death is a funny thing. So I experienced it, and my mind changed.
Absolutely. No, and that's why I said if you didn't want to tell me. I know a lot of times tattoos are very personal and have very personal stories to go with them. And mine as well, very much in the same fashion.
Yeah, so yeah, it is what it is.
Very good. So do you see D Live as something and streaming as something that you're going to continue to do into the at least near future?
Oh, definitely. I'm having a blast right now. I'm having an absolute blast. I'm meeting so many great people. You know, I'm learning new things, and yeah, I'm definitely, you know, I'm definitely pumped. As I said, I just got made verified partner, so you know, I'm pumped. Definitely. I didn't, as I said, this was kind of just like me, just saying to myself, I've wanted to do certain things before, as I said when I was talking about like the YouTube content creation. I wanted to do this before, but I never actually got round to it because I just didn't do it. And now it's like I feel like a second opportunity has reared its head, right? So it's just like with that, I'm gonna grab onto it with two hands and I'm gonna see what can happen. And even if it doesn't turn out the way I want it to turn out, at least I'm gonna be satisfied to be like, at least I tried with everything that I had. I tried. It didn't work, and it didn't work. If it does, it does, right? So, I'm just getting started. To be perfect.
I love it, man. I'm glad you decided to take the chance. I would have never met you otherwise.
This is it. This is it. I would have met loads of people on D Live if I never done this. So to me, that has already showed me that that I've done the right thing.
Right. I agree. I mean, here we are communicating with people all over the entire planet. It's got to be a good thing, right? If we're going to use social media for stuff, let's use it to love on each other and support each other and make the world a better place.
This is it. This is it. Like, there's so much negativity in the world. As I said, I've been through like hard times as well, but I'm still here, right? I'm still here. I'm still breathing.
Yep.
So it's like, if I'm gonna switch on my webcam to go live and interact with people, all over the world, I'm coming to spread a positive vibe. Like, there's no way I'm coming to be negative and start like moaning and complaining on camera and things like that. No, I'm coming to, do what I love to do and spread a positive vibe and interact with new people and, just hang out, have a great time. So,
and you're doing it. I mean, because you even said something earlier that I'd like to echo, which is people don't come necessarily for the game, right? Like, I don't crypto game really. I don't know about Axie. I don't play it. I don't play the other games you play, but I still visit your channel on a regular basis when I see you live, because your energy and your smile and your positivity, they're great. They're infectious, right? And it's amazing. So I just want to say, from one human to another, thank you for being awesome. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, even reaching out to me to even have me here, man.
Absolutely.
I apologize for obviously taking so long, but no, man, thank you so much.
I don't even think like that, my friend. I think things happen in their time when they're supposed to, and I don't push guests to be on the show because you're going to be at your best when you're ready to be on the show. Right, when the time aligns and you have the energy and the desire. So I think we did it exactly when we were supposed to.
Hell yeah. I agree with that.
Absolutely. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap this one up. It's a little bit shorter than most, but I don't think that matters. It's been incredibly educational for me. I took all kinds of notes, actually, so I really appreciate you lending your financial type of knowledge to us. Again, as a legal disclaimer, we'll have to say, this isn't financial advice. This is our opinion, of cryptocurrency and crypto gaming. It may not be correct for you, right?
Yeah.
But to say investments, they can make you money.
Definitely.
They're definitely that option and that upside when you invest in cryptocurrency to make money. Just don't invest money you can't afford to lose. I would find people like yourself, super crypto bros. Find people that have done this, who know a little bit about the system, and pick their brains, right? They're very, very willing to help you, to pass on what they know.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, people, they ask me questions all the time, whether it's on my chat or whether it's on Discord, and I'm always willing to help, right? Because at the end of the day, on this journey, I've met so many people that have been willing to help me, right? So it's only, it's right. I can't not help other people, because if those people that I've needed help from in the past, if they weren't willing to help me, I don't know where I would have been. So it makes the most sense that if people want, I'm not out here to like, keep drilling in people's ears about it, but I mean, if you're asking me the questions, I'm definitely gonna be able to answer it to the best of my ability. So, I'll help with that. Why not?
Well, that's awesome, and I genuinely appreciate it. There's been a small amount of friendly pressure put on me to join the Axie community, and I haven't done it yet.
You won't regret it.
I know that's I know, I know, I know. I'm gonna get involved. I have to.
Why not, man?
It's the beginning is what kind of messed with me. That like having to set up the wallet, like you were saying, the crypto wallet and get verified.
Yeah, yeah. It depends, right? Getting a MetaMask is easy. That's what you need to obviously integrate it with the internet. But in terms of if you have no crypto, yeah, you definitely need to, register and yeah, get verified, and so you're able to buy it directly with your credit or debit card.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
because
once
currently I don't have that set up.
mm,
And I put about $200 into Steam Monsters.
okay.
I'm not enjoying it.
Mm,
The battling is fun, but there isn't really much of a market anymore for the cards. Maybe
mm,
that's why they're trying to rebrand. I don't know.
mm,
I do enjoy the game, and I do like the idea that you could buy and sell the cards.
yeah,
But it seems like Axie has a much more robust market in terms of buying and
definitely.
selling.
Yep.
MetaMask.io, go get a wallet, and I will send you some Axies. Oh, damn. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to write this down because I feel like you said earlier, Crypto, I feel like I'm going to miss an opportunity if I don't get involved with this.
Man, this is what I tell people all the time, man. You wanna be involved in certain things because once you see an opportunity, you never know how it's gonna pan out. So it's just like, as I said, don't understand your risk tolerance, because as I said, this is money that you're going to be dealing with. But I mean, once you understand that, but it's fine. But at the same time, it's just like you buying a game, right? Like Call of Duty. I'm going to use it as an example. You buy Call of Duty for about like £50, then I spend like another £40 buying the season pass. Then I spend like another like £50 buying all the supply drops
Mm,
and crates and stuff like that. Then in a year's time, when the new Call of Duty comes out, all the money that I've spent on that is basically gone, and I can't recoup anything, not even half of it. Like really, I can't
right.
recoup anything from all that money that I've put in. Whereas with NFTs and crypto games, because it's a player based market, you're able to
Mm.
buy and sell all your assets. So I think that just makes the most sense, and to me, is going to be the future of gaming.
Yeah, I agree. I'm honestly surprised that it isn't more of a thing already. But I
Mm.
definitely agree with you that that is the future of gaming.
Yeah,
It makes sense. I mean, so many of us, especially the younger generations, have been raised on gaming their entire life, and it's such
exactly.
an integral part of their reality. It makes sense that cryptocurrency and gaming would mesh the way that they have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate your knowledge and your time.
No
Um,
worries, man.
and I would like to ask
Let me
before
know.
we wrap this up, just so anybody watching is interested in what you do, when is it that you normally stream? What is your normal schedule?
Um, in all honesty, I haven't got like a set schedule, right?
Okay.
Because I have loads of IRL stuff going on and whatnot. But I do try to stream every day, if not every other day.
Okay.
And generally, my stream times are from like 5 p.m. UK time till about 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are in the UK, so just so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
what time zone is that?
That's BST.
B?
BST.
Okay, BST. So if you guys
Yeah.
are looking for super crypto, you're more likely to find him in the evening,
Yeah,
UK
yeah,
time.
UK time. Yeah, so for you, that's around what? That's like early afternoon or like
Well,
UK time.
so for me at noon, it would be 6 p.m. for you. So Central Time,
Okay.
United States, and UK time are 6 hours off. You're six
Okay.
hours ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just to give people a reference. I dropped Super Crypto Bros link in the chat. If you guys haven't followed him and you're interested in crypto gaming, this man, not only is he just a beautiful soul, he's also extremely knowledgeable in crypto gaming, and he can help.
Yeah. Even you, Joe. Anything you need, you can talk about it.
Well, dude, this whole Axie thing, I know, I need to, I know. I've watched people get into it over the last 6 months. For some reason, I've been like, easy. No, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. I keep buying games, playing them a few times, moving on, or play through it and never go back again.
Yeah.
My experience with Steam Monsters, I spent $200. My wallet's worth half that. And I haven't been able to sell any cards that I wanted to sell.
Yeah.
So I kind of went, I don't know about this crypto gaming thing. But I feel like one currency, one game, I haven't given it a fair shake. So
yeah, I mean, just try it out, you know. You only need like 3 Axies to get yourself started, right? So
and people, there's quite a few gamers, streamers on DLive that are giving away Axies.
Exactly.
Like
Including
on a
myself
regular.
as well.
You do too?
Yeah. I do giveaways from time to time as well. But yeah, there are loads of streamers that do giveaways as well. So I mean, you can essentially hang out in some of the Axie streamers' streams and win yourself a few Axies, which is great.
All right. I've said it publicly. I'll get involved. So now I'm.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm.
Welcome.
I've got to.
Welcome. Make sure you join the Discord as well.
There's a specific Discord for DLive streamers that play Axie.
No, not. It's just the Axie. Discord itself, right?
An Axie specific Discord.
Yeah. I'll send you the link on the Discord. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, if you have it, you could post it in chat because. The people listening to us are probably interested.
Yeah. All right, cool. No worries. Right now.
But if you guys don't know, and you're new streamers, something that you definitely will need to be successful on DLive is Discord. Discord is a voice and video chat service. You can have your own Discord, and that will. Thanks for that sub, brother.
Hell yeah.
That allows your viewers to keep up with when you go live. You could leave announcements. DLive itself, you can contact staff or guardians. They'll tell you about any of the live community events we've got coming up. It's a very, very handy tool, and you absolutely have to have it if you want to be a successful streamer on DLive.
Yep.
So I would definitely recommend that. Okay, let me.
And Twitter as well, I would say.
Twitter too, yeah. Actually, Twitter is definitely an important part of going live on DLive. I've noticed, using the hashtags, promoting your show, promoting your channel. It's a good way to help bring in a new audience.
Yeah.
I mean, even for me, like our DLive domain is dlive.tv/whatever your name is, right? Author Joe Holt. What I did was I bought authorjoeholt.tv and forwarded it to my DLive page.
Nice.
So if somebody Googles author Joe Holt, you might not get that DLive link because DLive is the primary part of that link. But you will find authorjoeholt.tv, which if you click on it, will forward you to my DLive page.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of little things you can do to increase the chances that somebody will find you and end up in your channel.
Okay. That's good stuff.
Yeah. I'm just catching up with chat here. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that Discord link. I'll be joining them and definitely keeping up with Axie now. I've got to, man. I've got to. Uh-oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you less than full screen for a moment, but I did. I was so excited. I want to join it now. I might have to wait till after the interview. All right. Oops. All right. So in terms of whether you change your name or not, it's up to you. But I love the name that you chose. I think it's perfect for the type of thing you're doing. And I would encourage you to keep it.
That's interesting. There's loads of mixed views on it. And I mean, I personally feel like it's kind of like a mouthful for people to pronounce as well sometimes. And I feel like,
But it's memorable. It's memorable. Like, okay, so this morning I had a guest on Fireside Chats, and he had a name that he's been known by for years and years. He decided to change his name recently because of his own mental health, and perception of streaming, right?
Okay.
So in that instance, fully support it, fully agree. It's something you need to do to get yourself recentered and refocused, do it. But if you made partner with this name, it's how people know you. You're kind of starting over if you change your name, right? In a small way, not obviously not completely, but
Yeah.
I like your name because I knew, like, you know what you're getting, right? Like, I come into your channel and you're friendly, you're cheery, you're a nice dude. I like that. I'm gonna follow you because of that. But also, let's say I've never seen you stream before and I find your channel, I know right away you're a crypto person, a crypto gamer. I could talk to you about that. And I think for you, that's your target audience. Right there, because that's what you're passionate about, that's what you know about. So if you did change your name, I would still somehow have crypto in the name because it's kind of your thing. But I mean, even if you were just Axe, I'd come watch you. I'd come watch you. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So is there anything else maybe you'd want to share with new users to DLive or to streaming in general?
I would just say definitely, like, kind of plan out what you want to do and what you want to get from it before you do it, because I think that helps to have like a sense of direction and in, you know, where you're going and where you want to be. So definitely, like, plan, I would say. And you know, it might be hard in the beginning, right? Because, you know, you might just have a stream and there's no one in there, and, you know, you're just basically talking to yourself. But consistency definitely helps. Like, if you're consistent, you know, all it will take was a couple people to notice you. Then once they notice you, they'll tell someone else. Then you know, then if you're providing good content, I think you'll grow. So definitely, but like, just having a plan and setting out, okay, this is what I want to achieve from streaming. I feel like that helps a great deal. And why you're streaming and whatnot, like, just have those things fall out, and yeah, just go for it.
And last question's kind of a tease, but from Dream says, why won't you sell your tank to him for 0.007 ETH?
Yo, dreams, obviously, he's still dreaming, right? So,
we can all dream.
Worth way more. Yeah, no, dream's cool.
All right, guys. Well, this has been another Fireside Chat. This has been my boy, Super Crypto Bros. Just a brilliant UK streamer. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you being on the show, my friend.
Thank you, and I appreciate you for having me on here, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let me give me 1 second. I'm going to wrap up the show, and I'll be right back with you on Discord.
Sure.
All right, guys. This has been another Fireside Chat. I'm Aloha Joe. This is a live podcast I do on a regular basis with other DLive streamers. Get to know them a little more personally. We talk about streaming. We talk about Lino. We talk about cryptocurrency, whatever, you know, is on the guest's mind. And today, Samuel, you know, his thing that he knows and does well is cryptocurrency. He is a financial expert, and that's what his training is in. And so it's been really enlightening to hear, you know, like, cryptocurrency can be intimidating if you've never been involved. So to find out that we can game and have our games pay us back as investments, that's amazing, right? So I really appreciated the time with him today. I appreciate every one of you being here. We're going to upload this Fireside Chat to YouTube. So if you guys missed any of it, or you'd like to go back and revisit, right, and learn a little bit more about cryptocurrency, that's available. And we're going to find somebody to host. I like showing, you know, new streamers, introducing you to people that you may not have met before. I've got another gentleman that's online right now that has been a guest on the show. His name is Garbanzo. He's my buddy. He's currently playing, looks like Sea of Thieves, and his title is Booty Hunting. So that's something as a pirate, that's something I can get behind. So I'm going to drop you guys off on Garbanzo's stream. I love you all. Wherever you are in this planet, I wish you all the best. I wish you love and light. I will send you positive energy, and I will see you again soon. Aloha, friends. All right, so let's see. So we're going to...